and welcome to my channel. My name's Candice and I'm a personal trainer. We're going to do a quick yoga routine today. So as you breathe in, we're going to rock forwards, and as you breathe out, tuck the chin to the chest and breathe out. We'll do this 2 more times just to connect the body and the breath. So breathe in, rocking forwards. As you breathe out, tuck the chin to the chest and roll back. We're going to take the right hand towards the left knee and just roll it back, stretching out the shoulders. And then left hand to right knee and stretching out the other shoulder. Come to a seated position. I'm just going to roll the shoulders back. And then we'll roll them forwards. We're going to come onto all fours. We're going to do some cat-cow. So as you breathe in, you're going to open the chest, drop the belly to the mat. Breathe out, round the back, tuck the chin to the chest. Do that in your own time. Then we'll come to a neutral flat back and just walking the hands out in front of us for puppy pose. If you want to, you can take the chin to the mat or the forehead to the mat. You can even come up on the fingers just to extend the shoulders. And then we're going to roll it through, coming up onto the forearms for Sphinx. Really trying to pull those shoulder blades together. Release to the floor, bring the hands by the sides, tuck the toes under, push the hips up and back, down dog. We're going to pedal the feet while we're in down dog, just to stretch out the back of the legs, keeping the breathing slow and deep. On your next out breath, we're going to walk the feet towards the hands. Take a big breath in, come all the way up, bring the hands to prayer and breathe out to heart center. We're going to take a big breath in, leaning it back for a gentle back bend, just to stretch everything out, breathing out and coming to forward fold. Breathe in, half lift, flat back. As you breathe out, bring the hands to the floor. Breathe in, jump it back. Breathe out, either knees, chin, chest, all the way to the floor or chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, take it back to downward facing dog. Breathe in, right leg to the ceiling. As you breathe out, stepping that leg forwards, and we're coming up into warrior 2. Really trying to focus on activating the legs. Looking over that right middle finger, bring it to extended side angle, reaching all the way from the fingers to the toes. Coming back to warrior 2. Dropping that back hand, reaching over the top for the reverse warrior. Coming back to warrior 2. Breathe in, taking the arms high, straightening both the legs. As you breathe out, we're going to drop it forwards to a wide leg forward fold, bringing the hands to the mat. Breathe in, half lift, and as you breathe out, just drop it nice and low. We're going to take right hand to the center in front of the face, left hand extends towards the sky for a twist. Bring left hand back to the floor in front of the face and taking right arm towards the sky, opening up for the twist on the other side. Bringing the hand back down to the mat, dropping into that fold. Breathe in, half lift, bring the hands to the waist, breathe out and come all turning the left leg out now, bending that left knee, coming into warrior two. Left elbow to left knee, reaching the right arm up and over the top for extended side angle, reaching all the way from the fingers to the toes. Come back up into warrior two, making sure you're keeping that knee bent deeply at the front, both arms up. Dropping the back arm, bringing the other one over the top for a reversed warrior. Still keeping that front knee bent. Back to warrior two. Breathing in, bring the arms up, straighten both legs. Widen the feet as far as you can manage, dropping down to a forward fold. At this point, if you feel comfortable to, you can bring both hands onto the mat. Get yourself set up, bringing the crown of the head to the mat and taking it up into a headstand. Or you can just lift one leg at a time, preparing for headstand if you're not quite ready. We're going to try and hold it up there. We'll then bring the knees gently down to the elbows and we're just resting in this position. Bring the feet down, bring the knees together, and we're going to take a child's pose, taking the hands out in front, releasing the head to the mat. Take 3 deep breaths. We're going to bring it up onto the knees now, sitting back up, deep breath, bring the arms all the way up, take the right leg out to the side, dropping that right arm, bring the left arm over the top, and then we're going to sweep it all the way to the other side, taking right arm over for gate latch pose and really stretching from the fingers to the toes. Come back to our kneeling position. On your next in-breath, we're going to sweep the arms all the way up. This time taking left leg out, bringing left arm down, right arm over, and then sweeping it all the way over for our gate latch on the other side, stretching all the way from the fingers to the toes. Bringing it back to centre, coming back onto the knees, hands at prayer, and we'll take a couple of deep breaths here. We're going to come back onto all fours, dropping down to elbows on the forearms and pushing the hips up for a dolphin pose. If you wish, you can do a pedal in this position with the feet to try and open up the shoulders. And then we're going to rock it forwards to a plank and then bringing it all the way down to our Sphinx pose. Tuck the toes back under, pushing back up for our dolphin. If you have the ability at this point, you can do a supported headstand by bringing the hands behind the head. If you are unable to do the supported headstand, just walk the feet in as close as you can, lifting one leg at a time to the point where you then feel able to lift one leg all the way up and then the other. If you're doing the supported headstand, feel free to come down and take a child's pose. Maybe run through a vinyasa. It's always helpful to then try and kick up on, to pull it up on the opposite side so you don't become one side dominant. Feel free to work on different variations. We're going to bring it to a straight now and we're going to hold, breathing deeply. We're going to bend at the hips, trying to stop halfway and then bringing it to the floor. back on the knees, big breath in, arms up, just stretching out those arms and shoulders. We're going to drop back now into a wide leg child's pose. Just taking the knees as wide as the mat, bringing the head to the mat, releasing the shoulders. We're going to take a bit of a shoulder stretch here, so we're taking the right arm out to the side and then we're just rolling up onto that side. If you need a bit more of a push, you can take the left arm and leg over the body. You're just breathing deeply, rolling back to centre. You can sit a bit clearer on this side, just taking that right arm out. We're rolling the hips over, taking the arm and leg behind, and just trying to open up the front of the shoulder. If it feels too intense, just roll onto it gently. It's just a little shoulder opener, so it depends on your flexibility. We're coming back to centre now. We're going to take a savasana on the front, so we're going to rest the head on the hands, slow down the breathing. If you need a blanket or anything, now's the time. On your next in-breath, take your attention to your toes, your feet and your legs. And as you breathe out, let all the tension melt away. On the next in-breath, take your attention to your hips, your lower back, your stomach and your chest. And as you breathe out, let all the tension melt away. On your next in-breath, take your attention to your fingers, hands, arms and shoulders. And as you breathe out, let all the tension melt away. On your next in-breath, take your attention to your neck, your face and your head. And as you breathe out, let the last of the tension leave the body. And continue to breathe deeply whilst totally relaxed on your mat. When you feel ready, begin to give the fingers and toes a wriggle and then stretching yourself, taking your hands out. We're going to roll onto our side and we'll take 2 more deep breaths here. You can use your arm as a pillow. When you feel ready, bring yourself up to a seated position. Bring the hands together at prayer at heart centre. Take 3 final deep breaths to lock in your practice. I hope you enjoyed this fun little practice that I recorded for you today, and I hope to see you again very soon. Namaste.